So last video I was working on the cast iron because I needed that to work on this copper line. If you didn't see that last video where I just made a whole bunch of mistakes, I highly recommend it. I just make a bunch of mistakes. But once my foreman helped me put it up, then we just started working on this. So if you can't tell, like right from the get-go, there's just not a lot of space to be working here. It doesn't matter if you're commercial or residential, that's just the nature of the game. Just not a lot of room to work with. Now that y'all got this overhead like bird's eye view, thankfully I'm wearing a hard hat because you can't see the balding. That's thanks to my wife. But yeah, like there just wasn't a lot of room to work with. I used that copper line that I had right by my side to just rest my arm because there was no way I was going to be able to just cramp in there. I was already pretty tight. And then, you know, these gains, they needed some room. So I just kind of use and try to get as comfortable as you can where you can. There's really no way around it. Just get as comfortable as you can. And then I actually had to start using my leather gloves because I had the unfortunate incident of having solder just sear my regular gloves. And if you didn't know, to stop a burn you have to stop the burning process, but that thing kept burning through my glove and becoming one with my skin. So I learned to just take the time to actually just switch over to my leather gloves, and I cannot endorse or tell you enough, use leather gloves and get used to just switching it up because it's a good habit to build, but an easy one to just kind of pass up. So right here, I actually learned this from one of y'all. It's just soldering like 1/2-inch pipe and just keeping the flame in one spot. Since it's so small, the solder just kind of drips around, and then once you find that little droplet, you're like good to go. The solder went all around. I found it way easier and it doesn't look as messy as trying to move the flame around. So just, you know, like little tips and tricks there. You can see that the soldering process is just so much faster than it ever was. My foreman actually commented on the way that I was soldering. I was kind of impressed because he was like, whoa, like what happened? I almost like 4x'd my speed. And then I know some people say not to use flux, or like some people say like use water after you're done soldering, but I just use the flux because I'm tired of smacking it out with my hand and burning. And then after that, it's just cleaning it up and then making sure everything looks pretty. If you didn't know, the reason you're cleaning it up is just because you don't want to leave any excess flux and then for it to get green and all ugly looking. And then from there I just collect my tools and then move on to the next project. So if you made it this far to the video, just know that each of these pieces costs $75 a pop, and I broke 2. That's more money than I make in a day, so I actually ended up costing the company more money than I'm worth. And if you want to know more specifically how much I make, feel free to ask. I don't really care. I'll let you know. But yeah, unfortunately, because I kept breaking the hubs, I was told I could no longer work on the hubs. So yeah, you're gonna see how just lightly I tapped on that and it just gave way. I understand it's for service and repair and it's supposed to break, but that's just crazy how easy it broke. If you've had the unfortunate privilege of working with these and have had success, please let me know what I did wrong and what I could do better for next time, because I do want to get proficient at this. So yeah, just comment down below. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for watching and taking the time of day to watch this video. Have a good day. Leave a like if you can.